Hi, and welcome to Nurse Happy. My name is Deanna, and I'm the creator of this video. I'd like to get a YouTube channel started, post on a couple of other sites, and I've been thinking about doing this for over a year now. And this is the first episode. The episode is called Why I'm Still a Nurse and How You Can Be Too. Not only am I a nurse, I'm a happy nurse. I've been a nurse for 38 years, got my registered nurse license in 1988, and I'm just putting this out there because I'm concerned about all of the things that are going on for nurses these days. We have people who are thought they got into this field because they wanted to help. They thought nurses were caring and empathetic. They were and are the most trusted profession in the country. I say profession, even though this administration does not think that we're a profession. We know we're a profession. Unfortunately, things have changed. The healthcare system is broken, and I know you all know that. And I empathize, I live it. I am a full time bedside nurse in an intensive care unit outside of Philadelphia. I am I work 3 12-hour shifts plus some extra here and there. I also have recently got my license as a certified registered nurse practitioner, and I will be leaving the ICU and going to work in a cardiology department starting the day after Labor Day. My heart breaks that I'm not going to be in the ICU. I've asked them if I can do extra time there, and I was told I can't do both. I apologize. I'm looking at my notes because I have so much to say, so bear with me. Staffing's a mess. We all know that. It's hard to get nurses who it just seems to my I could be wrong. This just seems in my opinion that a lot of nurses coming out of nursing school do not want to work night shift. They don't want to work weekends, and they don't want to work holidays. I don't know what made people go into nursing if they knew that they were going to have to do those things, because it's just a fact of life. It's just this. It's part of what we do. It's a 24/7 operation, even though at least in my hospital, the weekends we don't have anybody working in the the processing, the material processing department, or they don't have XYZ, they don't have this, that, and the other, but they expect the nurses to be there. And when those other departments aren't staffed, they have our poor nursing supervisors pick up what isn't getting done. I can't even tell you how tired am of things that other departments don't want to do, or that administration wants to cut, and they just say, oh, the nurses will do it. And there are things that, we have to do. But there are also things that I think we should not just roll over and do. We need to make a stand. If you're thinking about getting out of nursing because of all this, you're not alone. You know that. You live it too. You hear it from people on a daily basis from your fellow staff members. Today I want to talk about why I'm still a nurse, because I am hoping that something in there will spark your enthusiasm for being a nurse. I am a nurse because I love interacting with patients and families. I know we have difficult patients and families, but for the ones that do want to get better and want to help their family member, those patients and families are so thankful. Nurses get to be in people's lives at the most critical situations, for those that are in labor and delivery, the beginning of life, for those like me in the ICU, the ER, even on the floors. We are there to help comfort patients as they pass away, and also those families. And that's a part of life too. And those families are, again, forever grateful. I can't think of any other profession you can do that in. I also think that, and I'm quoting Laura Gasparis von Folio, who is she teaches how to take the CCRN exam. And she says you need a nurse to save your life. And I absolutely believe that. We do a lot of learning over the 38 years that I've done nursing. I learn almost every day something new. And I am a vocal part of the care of these patients, the care team. I work with other nurses, I work with residents, and I work with attendings, and we all work together. And that's part of the satisfaction too, that I get to work in a team. I'm lucky. I work in a team that really does work as a team, and that really makes a difference. We need to talk about, and we're going to go through, go through this together, because I don't have all the answers. I'm not perfect. But I think we need to talk about and learn together lifestyle changes, and even some career changes, if that's what you feel that you need. There are lots and lots of different fields to get into in nursing, which is probably why some of us got into nursing. You shouldn't stay miserable in a specialty that you started. You can go and do something else. We have to start validating our frustration with each other and with administration. We have to stop being martyrs. We have to stop sacrificing our bladders, our breaks, our mental health. We have to learn to disconnect from the hospital when you leave and not take all this heavy stuff home. You have to have boundaries. Your 12-hour shift is your 12-hour shift. We have to stop fighting between what's day shift responsibility, night shift responsibility. It's a 24-hour job, 24/7. So you do the best you can, do what you can, and then the person that follows you just continues to do what needs to be done. You have to be able to have and feel good about the power to say no. Staffing issues are not your fault, and you're not going to be correcting them. You need to learn how to say no. Again, we can talk about changing specialties, the flexibility of your nursing degree, changing your shifts, inpatient or outpatient, and use the flexibility that we do have in nursing. I would like to go through, and I'm going to post other videos about increasing, bettering your lifestyle, calling it radical self-preservation. We need to get better sleep. We need to learn how to take a firm stand on not staying extra time. We need to learn a transition from post-shift transition from being at work with all the stress, and learn how to turn that off. We're going to go through a post-shift transition video that I'm going to be posting soon. You'll have to learn how to have an identity outside the hospital. Now, I have to admit, I am not a parent. I know a lot of you are. I will have someone come on for a video, and we'll talk about parenting as a nurse. But we need to also enjoy things that we always had enjoyed before we became a nurse, because those things are going to enrich us and make us better human beings, not only better nurses, but better human beings. So I'm calling you all to action. I'm just asking that you share with your friends, your nurse friends, co-workers, that this channel is out there, and I am only here to try to make our lives better. By making our lives better, we will make our patients better, families better, co-workers better. We can't give what we don't have. The oxygen first on yourself. Then you've heard that a million times, but it's true. If you're totally burned out and exhausted, you're morally bankrupt, you can't give any support to the families and patients. I am very much a Christian, and I do pray a lot. It's part of how I get through being a human, not just a nurse, but it has helped me tremendously during my career. So I would like to invite you to come back for the next installation. I would like to put out these videos once a week. So please look forward to next week. I hate it when they say like and subscribe, but if you want to just follow, subscribe, whatever, or just take a look and see when the next video comes out, I'd appreciate it. I would love to have your input in this undertaking. Like I said, I'm here to make nursing a better profession and ourselves better people. So please come back. This is Nurse Happy, and I'm glad you joined me today. Bye-bye.